In a world where dice determine your fate and the only thing holding you back is your imagination, embark on a journey of adventure, perils, mayhem, and treasure. Unlock the hero within and welcome to Roll for Truckle! Welcome to Roll for Truckle. This is Frank. So right now I'm at the library. Actually, I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes. I had some stuff I needed to do, work on. Uh, but I had a little bit of time left over. So while I was here, I got this room. I was able to check it out, as in book it. And I brought some of my paper miniatures and just some stuff that I've been printing out. And I also print out some supplements for one of my players in the game that I usually run here. I'm not sure when will be our next session, maybe a couple of weeks. But anyways, so I had some paper miniatures, and I'm just cutting them out. Get some here. And I realized or remembered that I had printed out some paper UDT that I think I found on the Professor Dungeon Master's Discord. Someone had posted some of these images. So I decided to just cut them out. So I'm going to show you what I'm just kind of doing here right now, aside from just working on some things. All right, so here's a lot of the paper miniatures that I already have, and I keep them in this box. And here's some that I've been cutting out. Truckles. And let's see, I know I have some already cut out. Oh, actually, so you're an orc warrior that I made. I made a bunch of them. So these are my orc warriors. Got different paper miniatures. So this is a character that I'm running in an audio. How do I call it? It's a game that I'm running over Discord, but audio only, and I'm using a dice bot. So this is one of my players. They're a PC, so I made them a miniature, and they designed their own PC. It's actually something they've been working on, and they wanted to use it in a game. So I'm running a game just for one person. So I have the miniatures here, and so this is what I did. I printed out these. I thought maybe I could use for reference, and I said, well, I can just cut them out and just have them as kind of like a very mini terrain that I could probably use for solo play, or what I'm doing right now is just planning out a possible scenario or some encounters, some fights. So this is something that I'm actually going to be using in one of the games that I run here at the library. So I don't want to show that yet, but you'll get a glimpse of it later, because I'll probably post something. I'll add something in this video. Anyways, so yeah. So this is like something that it's being guarded, and let's just say that after different encounters in a dungeon. So these guys represent different encounters. So they could encounter some skeletons, and then some orcs, and then they get to what they're looking for. And so this is Captain Goggles and Mascoman, and Mascoman, I give her a back. There she is in the front. all of the other ones, I didn't give them backs because I didn't think of it till later on. And honestly, I just don't want to go back and redo all this stuff. So for this Captain Goggles, just color the front, the side that I want to be the front. So it's something where I can plan out what I'm going to do, maybe for a solo game or just what could possibly happen. Something that I've been uh, working on, but it's right now it's on the back burner just because there's a lot of stuff on my plate. Is I do want to make, and I've mentioned it here before, and I do want to make a an RPG zine using these characters. So some of the scenarios and settings that I've been using in my game systems are, whether people know it or not, they are they're play testing uh, some settings that and scenarios that I want to use in this zine. So that's why I have Captain Goggles and Masked Woman. It could be something that they encounter or could encounter. I had printed out two of these, or two different styles. I think this is the one that people used in like a VTT, but same thing. This is a little bit more detailed. So this is a creature that is uh, found in one of the comic zines that I made, and it is a Captain Goggles and Masked Woman comic zine. Although the focus is on a different character, they do have a slight cameo, but this monster does come out. It's bigger than an orc. So, and you might recognize this from my Deathbringer videos. I thought this would be cool. Just seeing what I could plan out. I like using these as visual aids, and these are too small that I won't use these uh, in a game unless it's a solo play game. So I could still use these, but they just help me to just kind of plan out what I'm seeing in my mind or what I want to happen. And so, so I thought this was cool. I thought I'd share this. And yeah, here's. I can't show that one. There's a skeleton. I have an NPC that might come up in one of the games I'm running, so I want to show. But here's some of the paper miniatures that I have. I've been working on. All right, I think that's all I have to show. Oh, I know. This is for an one of the sessions that's coming up with my players here at the library. This is where I keep their stuff. So these their character tokens. So actually, I was making a video where I showed some of these and showed an NPC. So I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna redo that video. I did record something, uh, but it was a little rushed, so I'm gonna redo it. Anyways, these boats I got at I guess it would be a thrift store. Um, it was just a type of thrift store where some days they have like markdowns. So I was able to get a box with five of these wooden boats, unpainted. They're just uh, wood colored. So I bought it. So it's five canoes that I'm gonna use as ships for the game that we're playing, or for the setting that we're in, because they're about to head out in the ocean. So I thought I guess give you a sneak peek. Let's see there. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I mean, I thought it was a good price. I got 5 of these for $2. Uh, and I got an NPC back here, but I'm gonna save that for the video. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you some of the stuff that I'm working on. So I do like this paper UDT. That's the dungeon. It's also a dungeon, just more simplified. And actually, I do have my own. When I made a UDT and I did the design on the paper that's on the foam board, and I was just gonna leave it like that, but it started peeling, so I took that off. So I have that. So I'm thinking I might use that as like paper terrain you can print out. Might have to scan it or just redo it on my laptop. Or you can print out and just hey, here's some paper, quick paper terrain, quick paper UDT. And I like the size of that one. This is a little bit too small, but yeah, might be something I'll do. That could be a video. We'll see. So this has been Frank Salazar with Roll for Turaco, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to roll for Turaco. Subscribe.